Absolutely.
Yes.
I love it.
Oh, man.
It's
Listen.
all about feeling good and giving
Feeling
back
good.
and just making sure that it's a positive vibe. Now, with that being said, over 90,000 toy donations pouring in earlier this year through their pop-up Little Generosity shops, Cadbury Dairy Milk has decided to try and make this festive season a little brighter this year for even more deserving children. Now, with the Cadbury Dairy Milk GenerosiTrees.
Absolutely, man. I mean, our very own Graham Riches was at the Cape Town activation to find out how we can light up this festive season and donate a pre-loved toy under the GenerosiTree at Tyger Mall until the 2nd of December, rather, because there's a glass and a half in everyone.
The Cadbury Dairy Milk GenerosiTrees have finally taken up roots in the mother city at the Tyger Valley Shopping Centre, showing us that there is indeed a glass and a half in everyone. So now maybe you've got some toys lying around your house that your children aren't playing with anymore. Well, South Africa, we now have the opportunity to donate our pre-loved or even new books, toys, games, anything that you can get your hands on to orphans that will get so much enjoyment out of them. So what are we waiting for? Let's get donating and start wrapping. Joe, always so good to see you. Thank you for stepping up to show that there is indeed a glass and a half in everyone. I think knowing South Africa's socio-economic climate, what so many children and South Africans are going through, why do you think it's so important to have a campaign like this in our country?
Graham, I think it's so important that we realize that while Christmas and the festive season is an amazing time for lots of children, for many children, the idea of finding a Christmas present or even just having a Christmas tree is a very, very far-off dream. So I think this is a wonderful campaign that Cadbury is doing to make sure that we can spread the generosity through the GenerosiTrees this festive season.
The chocolate is nice, but there is obviously a deeper reward. What was your personal motivation for coming here and adding your, must be said, considerable influencer might to this campaign?
I think for me, it's so important. We live in this time of consumerism and everybody's buying, and it's great. But it's also important to realize that we live in a country where we have a lot of people who do not have the simple joys which we take for granted.
So how the actual process works is at the entrance, you register, you give your name, then you go through to the wrapping station to hand your gift over. That's where they're obviously going to wrap it, but they also identify what age it's appropriate for. While the wrapping is going on, then you go over and get to collect your chocolate, choose from the myriad of Cadbury Dairy Milk chocolates. It was a pretty tough choice, but I went with the Bourneville dark chocolate, which I'm a sucker for. From there, you then go to the dedication station where you get to write your own personalized message to the child that's going to receive that gift, which is really, really cool. They then take that message, they attach it to the present, and the present goes under the tree, awaiting the child who'll get to unwrap it over Christmas. That is so cool. And then you get to mark the occasion with some pretty cool pictures along with Santa, which I loved.
My message to young children this Christmas would be to embrace the fact that the greatest gift you can get from your family and from your friends and from your parents doesn't necessarily have to cost anything. It is time. And for me, I'm very, very passionate about spreading the message that parents can give their children time. And that is really the best way you can equip your child for a happy, secure, loving future.
The holiday season really is right around the corner, so what better way to get into the festive spirit than by giving a present to a child in need? I think for most of us, a toy, a book from our childhood carries a certain sense of nostalgia, something that takes us back to a truly magical moment of pure joy. So why not share that joy with someone who really does deserve it? Let's put some smiles on some gorgeous little faces by giving them their very own present to unwrap underneath the Cadbury Dairy Milk GenerosiTree. Awesome.
I've donated a digger a track with a car, and I've donated a book. It's actually my brother's toys. He didn't play with it anymore, so my mom took it and gave it to me so I can give it to the children that doesn't have any toys.
So Santa's little helpers are rewarding your generosity with a Cadbury Dairy Milk slab. In fact, one for every present that you donate. But you also have the opportunity of making donations and purchases online or in store at select Toys R Us stores. And of course, they are rewarding your open-heartedness with a glass and a half. I'm beginning to think that I might need to go and get another present to donate. There are so many things that I would like to tell the young child that will be receiving this sticker book, but I think the most important thing is for them to know that they are loved. Right now, coming from my heart is a lot of love. I want them to feel special, even if it's just for this one day. I want them to feel the joy, the excitement of Christmas, of unwrapping a present, and I want them to really know that they are an incredible little being that deserves all the love in the world.
I think my kids have really embraced the whole idea of giving. We had a little bit of a chat about it, and I think to just create the context and to help your kids understand the fact that they are in a position where they have a lot, and with great privilege comes great responsibilities. So they've really enjoyed it, and it's been fantastic to just see that they realize it's great to give back.
So next, the totally awesome Cadbury Dairy Milk GenerosiTrees move to Johannesburg to the Mall of Africa to continue to show how there really is a glass and a half in everyone this festive season. You can go online, www.cadbury.co.za to get all of the details, or follow them on Facebook at Cadbury Dairy Milk SA or at Cadbury_SA on Twitter and Instagram using the hashtag glass and a half and hashtag GenerosiTrees to find out how and where you can donate your pre-loved goods. The most important part though, get donating and make a child feel so special this Christmas. You know what, in fact, I feel pretty special right now.
They are absolutely so special. It's so special.
It's so special to me, and it really warms my heart. And I really enjoyed what Joanne Strauss said about with great privilege comes great responsibility.
Absolutely.
So you can make someone smile this December.
Make them smile. Now, the Cadbury Dairy Milk GenerosiTrees are still currently in Cape Town until the 2nd of December, and soon going to Johannesburg at the Mall of Africa next month on the 10th of December to show us that there's a glass and a half in everyone this festive season. So get down there now and start giving.
Absolutely, man. For more details on the GenerosiTrees, donation points, and the selected Toys R Us stores, visit www.cadbury.co.za for more information. Also, follow them on Facebook at Cadbury Dairy Milk SA or Cadbury_SA on Twitter and Instagram with the hashtags #glass and a half, #GenerosiTrees to keep up to date on how and where you can donate your pre-loved toys.
Donate a pre-loved toy, book, or game under our GenerosiTrees. Cadbury, there's a glass and a half in everyone.